He doesn't want anything serious anyways. You're probably doing him a favor.
But you also said he doesn't pay your bills. He just pays for he pays for dates.
Bare minimum.
I would hope he's experiencing the date too.
Guys, let's not applaud a fish for swimming.
He pays for a date, has good conversation, and has good sex, like
a decent human.
The bar is for men.
Literally.
Like the bar is here.
Yeah.
Can a relationship work if you want the woman more than she wants you?
I think women find solace in seeing a man that consistently pursues her, consistently shows action, consistently do that. And to be honest, like, I don't think it's a problem with women being pursued because I feel like that's what it's supposed to be. There's a difference between chasing and pursuing somebody. If you're chasing, there's no intent to be caught. As a man, I want to be able to pursue my woman. I want to be able to make her feel desired. I want to make her feel cared for, feminine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have her in her masculine energy because she doesn't need to be there.
You always look cute. Girl, where you sitting?
I don't sit until my husband sits.
Really? I didn't know that. Why? Like, what's the theory in that? Why?
So for me, it's out of respect. And I think a lot of women think like respect is like those big moments. No, respect is these little moments. It sets the tone. Like we came in together, we sit together. I'm honoring him, not other people that are sitting.
Wow.
Just let me know and guide me on where we're gonna sit so that we stay moving together. It's just
I never knew that. Look, I know I'm gonna be a good wife because of you.
know that's right. And you cute too, now. He better come right.
Right.
Modern women don't really know what they want, right? You want a man to take the lead in a relationship, but then you want him to also respect your independence. I'm independent. I don't need nobody. I want you to be decisive, but don't be so decisive that I can't be independent. You got to be so decisive that you got to know when I don't want to be independent. And you got to know when I want to step in and be independent. That's the type of man that I want. You got to know when I want to be told what to do versus when I don't want to be told what to do. And when I don't want to be told what to do, you just get out the way. Huh?
Okay, so here's how you attract a high quality man. Masculine men, most men have a lot of masculine energy. They're attracted to women who are very comfortable in their feminine energy. This means they want to be with a woman who loves life. Okay, because feminine energy is by definition, it is life force itself. It's everything that creates life. Men are attracted to everything that symbolizes life: beauty, relaxation, nature, love. Learn to disconnect from your thoughts and connect with your emotions and your intuition. Start living from a place of joy and gratitude. Start being more playful and enjoying life. This is how you're going to attract men on a magnetic level.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door. Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? Sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am. Well, I am the table.
Yeah, she's saying all the wrong things, and is apparent. Why you single? The question that she asked in the beginning, she don't understand why she's single. You just explain why you single.
Everything was a role of a man. A man is masculine. A man is a provider. She said, I got money. That's a man's job. Those are three things that women look for in a man. She didn't name a quality that a man will look for in a woman. At the end of the day, you're describing a man, and men don't want to date men.
You know, I don't think it can be understated that guys have pretty much had enough. There's a lot of foolishness going on. There's a lot of women doing a lot of stuff. Just chock full of foolishness. And they're thinking, for some reason, that guys are okay with that. They're thinking that men are going to be like, oh yeah, yippee. I love this. I love the way they're acting. Especially in front of my family and my friends. They know what type of man I am. They know what I stand for. My boss. It literally don't matter who I'm around. The people in my circle that I come in contact with on a regular basis, they know what I stand for. And to have you pulling up acting a fool really does a lot. And it goes a long way to ruin my credibility. But you can guess that most modern women don't care about that. They only care about themselves. and what they get out of the deal.
Sometimes, brother, you want this traditional woman, but your pockets don't allow it. And think about how oxymoronic it is. Well, it shouldn't matter if I have enough money to care for my family by myself. She should still be soft and feminine. She gotta go to work 8 to 10 hours a day. You want her to come home, suck your fix your food, and change diapers. Why you chill? Because you want to be catered to after you done had your woman work 8 to 10 hours a day. Make this make sense. And I know for my broke brothers, I know y'all about to have a problem with what I'm saying. But I just never get how niggas without the pocketbooks to sustain a woman's soft life complain about her not being soft in a relationship. Like she ain't working just as much as you. Like she ain't just as stressed about the bills that you are. And yet you come home and being mad she ain't catering to you. Y'all need to cater to each other, motherfucker.
Men love to say that they want a strong, independent woman until they actually have to deal with one. Until he actually realizes that she's not waiting on him to pay her life. She's not asking him for money. She's not asking him for permission. If anything, she's so focused on building her own life first and then the rest. And the problem is that a lot of men don't know how to deal with this because they were taught to be needed by other women. They weren't taught to be there when a woman has options. And I'm not talking about other men. Any man in this world can say that they want an independent woman, but not everybody can actually deal with one.
And you'll have a lot of these modern women that will ask about chivalry. They'll ask about a man being traditional, right? But the issue is when the man was giving you flowers, you were rolling your eyes at him. You was giggling, you was laughing. You know, a man go and open a door for you, he get a lecture on how you're strong and independent and you don't need no man and thanks, but and whatever other stupid stuff that you want to come with. Oh, well, thanks, but you know, I really don't need that. So I don't want you holding on my hand. I wasn't going to do that. I was just being a gentleman like I was taught. When men continue to come up against that attitude over and over again, why in the world would they keep on going in that direction? Why would they keep on doing that? Why would they keep on giving you the benefit of him being a gentleman and you're just going to act stupid?
I mean, it worked. Also, maybe that's his way of making sure women don't approach him at the gym unnecessarily or accuse him of anything. Because these days, a man can't even go to the gym and work out without being called out or shamed.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Leah. I'm 34. I'm from Nova Scotia.
What is the kind of relationship dynamic you're currently looking for?
I'm looking for a man with a good sense of humor, who has good banter, has his own life, has his own friend group, looking for someone to add to that.
What do you do for a living?
I actually was a travel nurse for 8 years. So I came to BC, absolutely loved it. And now I have a full-time position here. I work in the ICU, so high stress, but I like to have fun also.
Outside of work, what are your hobbies?
Do all the BC things, pretty much anything outside. I like to hike. I like to ski. I like to golf.
What kind of values are you looking for in a partner?
Someone who's trustworthy, has strong family values, respectful to their partner.
What would be your ideal first date?
Contrary to popular belief, I don't like a dinner date for my first date. I'm like maybe coffee, drink, maybe go for a walk, kind of get to know each other, feel the chemistry out. And then we can kind of put effort in going forward.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
This idea that women aren't celebrated when they enter, they're celebrated. Single mothers are celebrated incredibly often, all the time. And I always say here, listen, if you find yourself in a precarious situation as a woman, your husband dies. I mean, horrible things, heaven forbid, anywhere that happen. You are in a relationship, right? You might find yourself as a single mom doing the best you can, and that's okay, right? But you shouldn't strive for that. Now you have women striving for that. Like, oh, I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I don't want to have to answer to a man. I'm going to strive for this. You know, you have celebrities we've talked about like Charlize Theron kind of advocating for that.
I think it's funny because modern women, they want a man to lead, but then they don't want him to lead. Like they want him to provide, but don't be the sole provider. You know what I mean? Like it gets real confusing because you're never really ever sure exactly what they want. And so if men have to like continue to like try to guess what you want, how is that appealing? You could be out here giving somebody your money and they'd be like, so what is it that you actually want? I would love to do business with you, but what is it that you're actually looking for? And I think that's what most men struggle with. They don't actually know what a woman wants. These modern women. It used to be that you can get a read on what they're looking for, but nowadays it's a little bit more difficult.
If you're a girl, you have to understand that the right man for you, the one that's going to be your husband one day, is going to be absolutely obsessed with you. And no, I don't mean in a toxic, overpossessive way, but I mean more in an overprotective way. Like when he looks at you, he goes, how did I even end up with her? How did this happen? Yes, it's incredibly important that he has his own things going on. He has his career, his fitness, his passions and his hobbies in place. And he needs to be his own person. However, he needs to look at you in a manner like, I cannot believe that I'm next to this person and I can't believe I'm dating her. I never knew it could even get this good. That's how he needs to feel, and you need to feel that energy and that desire from him, because truthfully, as a woman, your gut instinct and your intuition never lie. If you don't feel these things from him, he's probably not the right one, and the man that is going to be your husband is going to choose you every day and is going to make you feel wanted. Don't settle for less.
What an interesting opinion.
So, the reason people call you a pick-me...
Oh, good. One made another account. Let's hear it this time.
Is because you're one of those chicks that's the first one to jump in and make fun of other girls and be like, ha ha ha, see boys? See? I hate women too.
That's certainly a very interesting interpretation of what that video was actually about, but go on.
I'm fun like you guys. Pick me. Pick me, I'll be on your team. I'll be on the team of bros. They like to hate on women because women are stupid.
So my disagreeing with some women's opinions means naturally that I'm hating on them. Right.
I think you're just lonely and sad and looking for attention from men, but this is not a good way to get attention from men. Go out, go meet people. I don't know.
Ironically, I don't think one actually knows how to get good attention, considering one has made at least 10 accounts that I can think of, trying to get mine, as well as multiple other people's attention making videos such as these.
And what you're seeing a lot is a lot of these modern women are claiming that they're boss babes, they're strong, independent women. I'm a girl boss, all up and down my timeline, all up and down your timeline, all up and down social media. I'm this, I'm that. You can't stop me. I'm unstoppable. I'm a car with no brakes or whatever that says. I'm a skydiver. I sleep whatever it means. I don't know. The point is, I'm sure they're talking about being a boss babe. Great, you're empowered, you're a woman, you're fantastic, all of that stuff. Get your money. But the fact of the matter is, and statistics tell us, that there's a lot of these modern women out there that are broke. They're in the group chat begging for money. Actually, they take it out of the group chat now. Now it's, I'm online begging for money. I'm looking for men who will just donate to me for no apparent reason. I have not given them any value. I'm not even their friend. I have not even so much as said hi to them. Send me $50.
Men melt when a woman speaks softly. But a lot of women don't want to hear that because they think being sweet makes them look weak. But that's a huge mistake because a woman's greatest power is her softness. Think about it. If he wanted another alpha energy in his house, he would have married another man. So if you ever have caught yourself thinking, he never does anything that I ask him to, it's probably because you talk to him like you're another guy challenging him. Try using your feminine, soft, lighter tone of voice more often and just watch how differently he treats you. I've never heard a no from my husband when I speak to him gently. He's even told me that he can't resist when I ask that way. If it feels hard to switch into that sweet version of you, it's because you've permanently turned on that masculine energy without even noticing. And that puts your relationship at risk. That's why I created my free quiz to help you find out which energy you're in most of the time, masculine or feminine, and how to fix it before your relationship crumbles. Comment quiz and I'll send it to you.
You also have to look at another issue where you have a lot of guys out here are hearing, I deserve a man who does X, Y, and Z. The problem with that is that a lot of women, man, they can barely figure out who they are. You know, their life is not really together. They know, kind of what they want because they see it on TV, but they're not really where they need to be honest. And we can go from, well, this is where I want to be, because there's a lot of people that want to be here, a lot of different places, but we're just talking about where you need to be in order to get a man that you're wanting, or that honestly and truly, once again, that you need. A lot of modern women are not there. You're not even halfway there. There's a lot of stuff that you need to do before you even come close to needing to starting to talk to a man that you actually need. This is stuff that you actually need. We're not even talking about the stuff that you want. Practice? Talking about practice, man.
Fellas, here's 5 ways you can set healthy boundaries in a relationship. I feel like if you don't set boundaries in a relationship, you'll begin to lose yourself to that person or that relationship. Number 1, say what you need. If you don't communicate your needs early, people will default to what they think is okay. If you need communication, say that. If you need consistency, say that. Don't wait until you get triggered to finally speak up. Number 2, stop over-explaining yourself. Over-explaining usually comes from fear. Fear of losing that person or the fear of being misunderstood. When you over-explain, you weaken your boundaries. Boundaries are about self-respect, not convincing someone to agree with you. Number 3, don't ignore what bothers you early. What you tolerate in the beginning becomes a standard later on. A lot of relationships fail because people ignore red flags in the early stage. Number 4, be willing to walk away. A boundary without action is not real. If someone is not respecting your boundary, you let them get away with it, you're teaching them how to treat you. You got to be willing to stand on whatever boundaries you set. Number 5, and it's most important, to protect your time and energy. Being available too early, too often can create an imbalance. Healthy relationships are built on mutual effort, not one person overextended. Fellas, I'm not saying that these 5 boundaries is the end all be all, but I feel like setting boundaries early is a key to a healthy relationship.
I'm not sharing my man with a dog. So you're not gonna get a threesome, a twosome, a onesome, unless that is me, and me. First of all. Second of all, the reason why this man has such a lustful mind to go as far as to say his brother is because you allowed the devil to come through a door you opened up from the beginning when you said you would allow another woman to come into your covenant of your marriage. First of all. So when you allow a breadcrumb and then you get the loaf, then we upset. But ladies, we got to be accountable, because supporting your man doesn't mean you allowing him to be intimate with another woman. That is not support. Now, you could say that you wanted to satisfy him because you didn't want him to go out and cheat anyways. Because usually when women say yes to a threesome, it's because they're trying to keep that in the bedroom with her and that woman. But that doesn't keep him in the bedroom. What it does is say, baby, it's okay for you to cheat as long as I see it, and he ends up doing it anyways. Because any man who wants you and another woman wants another woman outside of you too, baby.
A lot of these modern women, they're double-minded. That's why men don't really want to mess with them. Strong, independent one day, don't need no man one day. Female empowerment, women are the best one day. And then the next day, oh, my pinky is broken. I need help. Oh, it seems like a snake bit the back of my ankle. Need some help. Seems like a rat crawled up my butt. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Need help. That's what I was trying to tell you before. But you said you were strong and independent. You could just make a call. You could just make a call. Okay, little CEO. Go ahead and just make a call. You the godmother. Go ahead and do it. Until you can't. There was one woman that was talking about, man, I have all of these men on my roster. And when it's time for them to show up for me, none of them are available. Interesting. None of them can help me take this up my stairs. Why would they? You didn't even offer them any lunch. Just come do it for free. And there's a plethora of examples. Modern women are expecting men. I want to use your muscles now. I want you to help me, and help me all day. While I sit up there and scream and holler at you, I'm not going to pay you nothing. I'm not even going to give you a drink of water. I got this hot water in my car. Do you want that? have drink water that's been in there, sitting in the center console for 4, 5, 6 weeks under the seat with McDonald's fries sitting around it. Girl, get out my face, little ugly.
Don't be sitting in your car. No. Come in and take care of your kids. Don't be sitting in your car.
What if that man just had a really rough day at work and he's sitting there in the driveway trying to bring himself to the point of just letting that go and transition into dad mode and husband mode? He's taking a few minutes to mentally prepare for that shift. And then as he's doing that, his wife comes out of the door and just is under this assumption that that man is being selfish in his time, and she demands that he gets inside. That honestly would be so disheartening to anyone. And he's either one, going to just suck it up and deal with it, but then also feel like he has an unsupportive wife, or two, he's just going to stay at work a few more minutes before leaving the parking lot or pulling over to the side of the road before getting home just to decompress. And then you don't know what's going on with him, so a far better solution here would be to maybe text him while he's sitting in the car, check in on him, say, are you okay? Give him that space and opportunity to tell you what's going on, because that's already very difficult for men to do in general. And if he does that and then you're like that soft place to land, that means everything to a man.
Both men and women have both masculine and feminine energies. Masculine energy is outward moving energy. It's the energy of doing. It's what we use to materialize things into physical form. Feminine energy is inward moving energy. It's the energy of being. It's how we relate to our internal world and our emotions. The Latin derivative of emotions is emotere, which quite literally means energy in motion. Masculine energy moves in a linear, penetrative fashion. That's why men have it. Feminine energy moves in a circular motion. It's receptive to bring in. That's why women have a womb. It's within this void that birth and creation happen. Using the concept of yin and yang, masculine energy is represented by lightness because it's what you can see. Feminine energy is represented by darkness. It's the things you can't see. Men and women are just another physical manifestation of the duality and contrast that already exists within the greater structure of nature. Even the origins of AI and computer programming boil down to a bunch of ones and zeros. The ideas of masculinity and femininity that you see floating out there in mainstream consciousness have more to do with people's personal definitions of what a man is and isn't, and what a woman is and is not, or should be. Those are personal opinions and subjective. Energy is objective.
A man who hasn't healed yet should never date a woman, because he's going to treat her like a threat, like somebody he has to manage, like kindness is something that she has to earn. He'll be rough instead of gentle, reactive instead of steady, and defensive instead of honest, and maybe a little harsh instead of safe. He's not going to lead with love, my dear. He's going to lead with fear, not care. Fear of being disrespected, fear of being played, fear of being not enough, fear of being left. So he won't communicate. He will make everything a test. He will punish with silence, and he will blame you for his rage. His nervous system's a mess, so when he feels rejected or challenged, he cannot control himself. And he's gonna snap, and he will rage. He will slam the doors. He will break stuff. He will punch walls. He will lose control. Then he will drink and bring more pain. Deep down, he's really just afraid that you'll leave, afraid that he'll be abandoned again, afraid that he's not the man he actually claims to be. And if you date him, you will pay for the pain that he refused to face a long time ago. You will become his therapist, his punching bag, his absent mother, and the place he dumps his pain into. So understand this. Not every man is ready because he just wants a relationship. Some men want a woman the way a drowning man wants air. A healed man builds. An unhealed man consumes and destroys, and until he chooses healing, he shouldn't be dating. He should be rebuilding himself first. It starts with you.
If we truly saw feminine energy for what it is, it would be the ocean. Unpredictable, vast, deep, and powerful beyond our comprehension. The feminine was never meant to be controlled, because you can't control the ocean. You can't argue with its tides. You can't demand it to be calm for your comfort. And the masculine role was never to tame it. True masculine energy doesn't try to control the waves. It doesn't shrink the ocean. It doesn't build walls out of fear. It stands present, like the shoreline, grounded and still, unmoving. The shoreline doesn't tell the ocean what to do. It simply just holds space for every wave to arrive and leave as it pleases. When the feminine feels safe, she doesn't need to be smaller. She doesn't need to soften herself to be loved. She doesn't need to suppress her storms. She needs presence that says, I'm not going anywhere. That's what masculine leadership looks like. Not dominating, not controlling, but staying steady. But when that presence is real, the waves don't disappear, they dance. The ocean becomes very playful, creative, sensual, and alive. This is how polarity heals. This is how love deepens in relationships. Not by trying to change the ocean, but becoming strong enough to stand with it.
You trying to cry in New England or New Orleans? What you doing? Yeah. You trying to cry in Nissan or Rari? Hey, Rari.
What the is wrong with you? You'd rather be a than take a trying to have you ask this girl.
Now that the men are gone, girl, this guy said to me, I like you so much. He actually said, I'm addicted to you. I like you so much. I just wish you were nicer to me. That's like the biggest compliment. I had nothing nice to say, but it was sweet.
Chris, why the you at that house? Why the you at that house? Huh? Get your dust over here!
How the is Chris gaining distance on a car? How the is Chris running after? Chris is soaring. Chris is a track star. Chris got
Just making this video to say, if I'm traveling with a man, you best believe he's carrying that suitcase. Oh, no. In fact, my hands is not touching said suitcase. I just watched a guy let a woman take off all 10 pieces of luggage. Yeah, what a loser. I don't know. Girl, if you're seeing this, your man's a loser. And I'm so sorry you had to do that. And I really hope he has like a broken pinky or something, because I didn't see any ailments, but
to all the act like y'all so confused in the comment section, yo ho running laps around you, fast as she can. She got a for everything you go through. That really make me sick acting stupid. What else you think she finna do with that tablet? Talk to her other dummies? Some of y'all be deserving this that be happening to y'all because y'all be too stupid. Like, y'all be too stupid. And for the that keep playing these dirty games, when that catch up with you and he swanton bomb yo, oh well. Don't call nobody, deal with it.
Unpopular opinion, men are the prize. Think about it. Women generally want relationships, marriage. In order to get that, specifically from the man we want, we have to wait for the guy to ask us something we want. Now, we used to be more of a prize. In order to get, they had to be committed to us. We had the leverage then. Now we don't. Back in the day, if you wanted this, you got to put a ring on it. And the majority of women were united on that front. Now women give away their prize like it's nothing. If I don't, she sure will. It's given away without any commitment. Shoot, we're giving men babies that aren't even committed to us. So what men want from us is no longer a prize like it used to be. It's a dime a dozen. Now women are throwing it at men in hopes of getting a commitment. And there's only a certain amount of men that women really want. It's a jungle out there. Though today it seems like they're more of a prize than we are. Because is abundant. Committed relationships, not so much. But what do you guys think?
Let's talk about this, okay? Because y'all don't want what comes with a man who pays all the bills for real. Y'all don't. And there is 3 key ingredients to this, okay? Be his peace, be submissive, and learn to shut the up sometimes. And I know right now I got some women giving me the side eye like, this girl's goofy. That'll never be me. And you're right, girl, it won't ever be you. So make sure you keep a 9 to 5 because you're never gonna find a provide. No man wants to provide for a woman who can never just be quiet and listen and follow directions. No man wants to provide for a woman who is not his peace and safe space. No man wants to provide for a woman who cannot be submissive and just follow his lead. No man wants to do that. But like I said in the beginning, y'all not ready for that conversation. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so I was a little bit hesitant about sharing this. Exactly 1 month from now will be my 3-year anniversary of being celibate. And honestly, the main reason why I've been celibate is just that I'm just not where I want to be in life yet. And I know the whole red pill, Andrew Tate, the other guys, I don't know the other guys. But me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other men can relate to this, I still believe in love. I still believe in marriage, family, kids. I still believe in all of that. And so with me, but still believing in all of that, I personally want to be able to give my wife and my kids everything. Like personally, I don't want my wife to work. I don't want my kids to have to worry about anything. And at this moment, I can't do that. And that's why right now I've just been working on myself to one day get to the point where I can take care of my wife, my family. We go on vacations. We can do all the whole 9, the white picket fence, the little poodle, whatever dog she wants, you know.
You said men signed up to take estrogen and they all quit within 3 days because they felt crazy from all the input from the environment.
Because of testosterone in a committed state of mind, once a man commits, it screens out everything considered irrelevant. This is single focus. This is what testosterone does to the brain, creates a committed state of mind. If you think about a hunter, there's a deer. Deer. He doesn't go, is there a better deer behind it? So if you want to hide food from men, you just put it in like the second or third row. They're just going to look at what's in the front row. This is what's in the refrigerator. Everything that's in the front row. Single focus. And it drives us slow, roll our eyes and tisk and mumble and he's just focused, getting it done. He doesn't even hear it. But we think he did hear it and he's ignoring me. Yes.
Which then
because he disrespects me.
Correct.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And now we're really pissed. This is why we have to like roll it all back. What if we're just different?
I never once said to that, oh, well, what you won't do the next, where is he at? Where? You know how much work and how much I had to put in for that, do the he's doing? Ain't just out here just doing it. Like,
you talking that nah, Brit. Like, bitches think that happen like,
But a nigga gotta actually like you, first of all.
Yeah.
I can fuck with Future, and she can fuck with Future, and Future did way more for her than he ever did for me. Why? Because he actually liked it that.
Mm-hmm.
I was cool, but I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
So don't trick off on who they like the most.
Yeah.
She like you, and some ain't likable.
Ooh.
I'm one of them people. I ain't, a lot of people don't be liking me. It's cool. It's okay.
Why you say that?
It's
what you thinking.
I'm talking about as far as like females.
They might do. They just don't know you.
I don't know, because in them comments, they be not liking me.
This is just me. I don't know if other girls feel this way, but the biggest turnoff for me is if a man gets really bothered by my rest and relaxation. If he gets very bothered by me being in my feminine energy and me just being playful, happy, and relaxed, if that bothers him, if that irritates him, that's a no for me. Also, if he praises how hardworking I am or how I'm so independent, that's just a major turnoff for me. Because if a man is in my life should be easier. And I feel that way. If my life is gonna be harder with a man in the picture, I'm better off being single. I'm better off being because I'm living like a single woman. It's one thing if you're working because you genuinely enjoy it and it brings you peace and you want to make extra money and it genuinely brings you purpose versus having to work hard. There's a huge difference. That's the same man that's going to force you to clock into the job that you hate 9 months pregnant. Do you want to be with someone like that?
It's kind of annoying to me that women are the ones who are participating in this wave of celibacy because I honestly feel like men are the ones who need it. I don't feel like women need it in the way that men do because I literally feel and I could be wrong, but I feel like every man, the first thing they think of when they see a woman is not oh, like, would I date this person or whatever, or be their friend or whatever? It's, would I sleep with them? And like, I feel like that's just their initial feeling towards any woman that they meet. And that's never the first thing I think when I meet a man, ever. So I just feel like you guys need to get your brains checked, figure your out, because I think celibacy might be a great resource for you to have discipline and stop ruining women's lives.
Cole, open the door. What do you mean my key card is revoked? We are just taking a break. You can't lock me out.
You wanted to explore the free market, Lisa.
I went to Miami for a girls' trip to find myself. I didn't break up with you.
You requested an unpaid leave to test your market value. I simply removed your employee badge.
You are my provider. You are supposed to be here when I get back.
Providers fund exclusive investments. You declared yourself an independent contractor.
This is my apartment too. All my designer clothes and bags are up there.
Not anymore. Your physical assets have been liquidated and relocated.
Liquidated? Relocated where? Cole, what did you do?
Check your email. I sent you a severance package.
A public storage unit? You put my life in a cheap warehouse?
You wanted freedom, Lisa. Now you have it. 100%.
Cole, please. It's freezing out here.
The free market is cold. Dress warmly.
There's a lot of women that are saying, they want the provider man, but they don't want to do anything. They don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. Girl, you're going to have to do something. Like, you can't just sit at home and be a slob. That's not ladylike anyways. Girl, get up. Either go clock in on somebody's clock or clock in on them dishes. The choice is yours.
And you know what's funny is that a lot of these modern women will talk about how they want a man with masculine energy. I want a man who acts this way, does this, the whole alpha man at masculine. Maybe not alpha, but masculine. Obviously, they like to say they don't, but they have a list of things in their head that they associate with being masculine, right? Whatever. Fine. Problem is, when you actually have that man walk into your life, because you don't really even know what an actual man is, a real man is, then you're like, oh, he's not masculine, or he's not masculine enough, or he's too masculine. You honestly don't even know what any of that is. So it would behoove you, and it would be best for you at this point in time to sit back and learn something. But modern women don't really do that. What modern women want a lot of times is a man in a costume. Really don't even want a man. They want a woman in a costume as a man. They want them. I was actually talking to somebody about this today. I was like, you know what? You really don't want a partner. You actually want yourself. Like, you want somebody like yourself. Well, I really don't want somebody exactly like me. You really don't need anybody exactly like you. You just kind of need somebody that has the same values as you. You kind of need somebody that's going in the same direction as you. That's actually what you need. Now, y'all probably not going to have the same personality. Y'all probably not going to have every single thing in common. Y'all probably going to have likes and dislikes that are on the opposite end of the spectrum. But the values and the way that y'all might get to the same conclusion, but y'all think about it a different way. Does that make sense? That's how you have the same values, right? Like, say there's a saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So essentially, she might say, well, I like cornbread. You might say, I like cornbread too. But she might like cornbread from, what's that? Yeah, I know Jiffy cornbread, but there's another one with a K or something like that. Well, I like crustacean or something like that cornbread. It's a really popular brand. I can't remember it. Well, you both like cornbread. It's just, you like different types of cornbread. So maybe one tries the other and, vice versa. I like that cornbread. So over time, you don't have to have Jiffy and she don't have to have that other type. Just whoever gets what, y'all both going in the same direction, and it's not an argument. It's not an argument. Y'all going in the same direction. But too many times, people actually be going in the same direction, but they fight over the specific way that it has to be done. And you don't need to, unless somebody is committing a crime or doing something that like you absolutely, it's actually one of your pet peeves. You actually cannot stand it. This is something I absolutely hate. Unless it's that, why are you trying to ruin a good thing? That's what you find with a lot of modern women.